Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about a book which I read last day. So I thought I would share the review of my mine regarding the book. The book's name is called Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win. If you have ever read a self-help book that promises to change your life but leaves you wondering if it actually will, Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Led and Win by Jocko Willing and Lev Bradley is different. Written by two former Navy SEALs, this book takes leadership lessons learned on the battlefield and applies them to the business world, personal life, and pretty much anything that involves taking responsibility. If you are looking for an inspiring read with practical advice, this one has got you covered. So, what's the book about? At its core, extreme ownership is about taking responsibility, 100% responsibility, for everything that happens in your life, whether it's under your control or not. Willing and Babin make the point that true leaders own everything in their world, even if others are responsible. They break down lessons learned from their military experience and show how those can be applied to civilian life, from leading teams to improving your personal mindset, etc. The book isn't just sterile fluff either. It's filled with gritty, real life stories from the author's time in the series, which makes the lesson feel incredibly grounded. They emphasize that leadership isn't about passing the blame or making excuses. It's about stepping up, being accountable, and taking action, no matter the circumstances. So, the takeaways after completion of reading this book are: first one is extreme ownership. It's all on you. The title of the book also says it all: extreme ownership, which means taking full responsibility for whatever happens, even if it's not directly your fault. The idea is simple but powerful. If something goes wrong, instead of blaming others or making excuses, a true leader asks, what could I have done differently to prevent this? For example, in one of the SEAL team missions, Willing and Babin faced a situation where things went sideways. Instead of blaming the intelligence team for the bad information or the weather for the poor visibility, they took ownership of everything: how they communicated, how they planned, how they executed. They realized that no matter what went wrong, the ultimate responsibility was on them as leaders. In the business world, this lesson translates to owning mistakes in your team or organization and working to fix them rather than shifting blame. The authors show how owning problems can create a culture of responsibility and teamwork where everyone feels empowered to find solutions. So, the second takeaway which I got was there are no bad teams, only bad leaders. This lesson goes hand in hand with the first one. It's easy to point fingers at the team when things go wrong. But according to Willing and Babin, if a team isn't performed well, it's a reflection of the leadership, not the team members themselves. Leader sets the tone, establish the mission, and create an environment where success is possible. The authors use stories of SEAL teams in tough combat situations to illustrate how leadership impacts outcomes. A poorly performing team often has unclear objectives or lacks proper guidance. In contrast, a strong leader will adapt, reframe the problem, and guide the team towards success even under the most challenging conditions. Next thing is believe in the mission but stay flexible. One of the most interesting concepts in extreme ownership is the idea of balancing belief in the mission with the ability to adapt. It's important to stay focused on the end goal, but things don't always go as planned, especially in high pressure situations like combat or business crisis. When things go wrong, leaders have to make split second decisions, access new information, and adjust the plan accordingly. The next one is cover and move. Teamwork makes the dream work. Cover and move is a military term that refers to how soldiers work together to cover one another's movements in battle. This idea is essential to teamwork and can be applied to any organization and team. Next thing is keep things simple, don't overcomplicate. It's in the word sentence itself. one of which is one of the biggest mistakes teams and leaders will do is that overcomplicating things. It should not be done. So that's about the key takeaways. So whether is this book for you? If you doubt that, let me share one thing. Extreme ownership isn't just for business leaders or military enthusiasts. The book offers valuable insights for anyone looking to improve their personal leadership, whether in whether in work, school, or life in general. If you are someone who wants to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your actions, this book is a wake-up call. That said, it might not be for everyone. Military stories are great, but if you are someone who is into tactical or combat details, you might find some of them a bit heavy. However, even if you are not drawn to military experiences, the core principles of leadership, responsibility, and accountability remain powerful. So, my final thought is that this book is a highly practical, motivator, and action-oriented book. The Willing and Babin's no-nonsense approach makes it clear that if you want to be a great leader, you need to take responsibility for everything that happens under your watch. In business challenges, the principle in this book apply universally. So that's all about this book. Thank you.